From tragic accidents to unexpected health crises, the final moments of some celebrities were filled with sadness and regret. And on rare occasions, fans get to see them slip into the grasp of death. Without further ado, here are 10 dark last moments of celebrities that were captured on camera. Taking the 10th spot, we have Miriam Makeba. On November 9, 2008, musical legend Miriam Makeba passed on. Hours before her untimely death, Makeba took to the stage for what would be her last performance at a concert in Castel Volturno, Italy. The concert in Castel Volturno was part of a series of performances aimed at raising awareness about the plight of immigrants in Italy. Shortly after leaving the stage, she suffered a heart attack, collapsing backstage. Despite efforts to revive her, she passed away at the age of 76. 9. Princess Diana. Princess Diana met a tragic end on August 31, 1997, in a car crash in Paris, France. Diana, along with her companion Dodi Fayed, were being pursued by paparazzi after leaving the Ritz Hotel. The car they were traveling in, a Mercedes-Benz S280, was being driven at high speeds by their chauffeur Henri Paul, who was intoxicated. The car lost control in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel and collided with a pillar, instantly killing Paul and Fayed. Diana was critically injured and rushed to a nearby hospital where she died a few hours later, at the age of 36. 8. Whitney Houston. On the 11th of February 2012, Houston was found unresponsive in the bathtub of her hotel room at the Beverly Hilton Hotel in California. Despite efforts to revive her, she was pronounced dead at the scene. The official cause of death was determined to be an accidental drowning, with heart disease and cocaine use listed as contributing factors. 7. Robin Williams. The beloved actor and comedian left the world in mourning with his tragic death on August 11, 2014. Williams was found dead in his home in Tiburon, California, at the age of 63. The official cause of death was determined to be suicide by hanging.
There's a voice, and it's a little quiet voice that goes, jump. It's the same voice. The same voice goes, just one. There's a voice that goes, jump. And the idea of just one. Williams
struggled with depression and addiction, and despite seeking treatment and support, he ultimately succumbed to the weight of his mental health battles. 6. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain, the legendary frontman of Nirvana, left the world in mourning with his tragic death on April 5, 1994. Cobain was found dead in his home in Seattle, Washington.
Now, to bring you up to date, apparently an electrician was inside the Kurt Cobain home this morning at approximately 8:30 when that electrician discovered the body of a white male, apparently in his late 20s. The man had been shot to death, apparently a self-inflicted wound from a gunshot.
The cause of death was determined to be suicide by a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His tragic demise scarred the world for years, making people question if fame and fortune were worth it. 5. Amy Winehouse. This soulful songstress, Amy Winehouse, was found dead in her home in Camden, London, on July 23, 2011. The cause of death was determined to be alcohol poisoning, highlighting her long-standing struggles with addiction. The last footage of her shows her on stage in Belgrade, Serbia, where she struggled to perform due to intoxication. 4. Paul Walker.
New details this morning on the deaths of Fast and Furious star Paul Walker and his friend killed in a fiery car accident over the weekend.
On November 30th, 2013, Paul Walker and Roger Rodas left an event for Walker's charity, Reach Out Worldwide, for victims of Typhoon Haiyan, with Rodas driving his red 2005 Porsche Carrera GT on Hercules Street in Valencia, California. Rodas lost control of the car and crashed into a concrete lamppost and 2 trees off the road, catching fire within seconds after impact. Rodas died instantly from multiple physical trauma, while Walker died within seconds. Both of their bodies were burned beyond recognition. 3. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson passed away on June 25, 2009.
This is hard. My brother, the legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away on Thursday, June 25th, 2009 at 2:26 p.m.
Aged 50, Jackson was found unconscious in his home in Los Angeles, California. Despite efforts to revive him, he was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause of death was determined to be acute propofol and benzodiazepine intoxication, with his physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, later convicted of involuntary manslaughter for administering the drugs. 2. John Lennon, founding member of the Beatles and a musical icon. John Lennon met a tragic end on December 8, 1980. Lennon was fatally shot outside his apartment building, the Dakota in New York City.
This evening, John Lennon arrived at the emergency room at the Roosevelt Hospital. He was dead at the time of his arrival.
He was returning home with his wife, Yoko Ono, when he was confronted by Mark David Chapman, who fired multiple shots at close range. Lennon was rushed to the hospital, but was pronounced dead on arrival. 1. James Dean, legendary actor. James Dean met a tragic end on September 30th, 1955. Aged only 24, Dean died in a car crash near Cholem, California, while driving his Porsche 550 Spider. He was on his way to a racing event when the fatal accident occurred. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.